And here is Eric Money, who's been playing superior basketball for Detroit. Particularly in the last 5 games, he's averaging almost 24 points a game. He's averaging 18 for the season. Frazier gets up with a free ball, a long lead to Foots Walker, and nicely done by Walker as Cleveland goes up first.
That's something you won't see very often as Cleveland run the way they did. Frazier with a great lead pass to Footsy Walker.
M.L. Carr into the corner. And here is Frazier again coming up with a free ball, leading the break for Cleveland as Detroit gets 5 men back. Clyde Frazier takes it into the lane, and Jones, a good outside shooter, knocks it down for the Cavaliers.
That's 2 for 2 for Elmore Smith. Both times they tried to go to Lanier inside. Lanier didn't come out and meet the ball. And Elmore Smith just played great defense and batted it away.
9:57 to go in the first quarter. Eric Money puts it into the lane and up and through from 12 feet out. Money might be the quickest player in the league. Nobody can stay with him.
I agree, Don. He is awfully quick. We saw him last night play, and he made some moves on Footsy Walker that just left Footsy without any shoes.
And Walker is very quick. They try to out-quick each other, but last night, Eric Money had the advantage. Frazier using his body very nicely to bounce off the defense and then guide it up. Off, and it comes the other way to Chris Ford. Shoemate, sloppy play as Walker gets the ball up court to Frazier. 2-on-2, and Frazier pulls up and drops it from 12. Indiana's hit real hard.
We saw some of those films about Ohio, Akron, and Columbus, and wow.
Cleveland, whoop. They bounce back, though. It's now 10-6 as the Cleveland Cavaliers have the 4-point lead, and Frazier annexes it to 6.
Now, Walt Frazier is going to do it this afternoon.
Tell you.
Old number 11 knows the tube is on. He's going to put on a little show.
He has 6 in the first quarter, and that is the margin of lead right now as Eric Money comes right back in. He is so very quick. Eric Money out of Kettering High here in Detroit. He is a dancer. He will dance with the ball and then put that real quick first step on and just shoot into the lane and take the little jump shot as he just did. Very interesting combination with Jones and Elmore Smith. A lot of big people down low, and they're setting picks for each other. Now they're both out. And Detroit a little confused as looking for somebody to break baseline. Frazier gets his 4th field goal. 8 points for Clyde Frazier, and the biggest lead of the game for Cleveland, 19-10. First quarter, 27-18. Cleveland is in the lead. Lanier takes a look low. Men are picked up. There's nobody open, and Lanier hits to the basket. Basket goes. Foul on the play.
I haven't seen Lanier make that kind of a move in 3 or 4 years. I'll tell you, he left Elmore Smith absolutely flat-footed. Now watch this. He'll pick up the ball, and Elmore Smith is bye-bye, baby. And there goes Robert to the hoop. Beautiful move. He looked like a guard on that play.
The Cavs 2 and go an 11-point lead. Jones takes a look inside. Carr cutting down the baseline. He's shut off. Lambert in the game now for the Cavaliers also. Jones throws up a very off-balance, very fortunate shot in that it went down, and he has 9 points for the Cavaliers. Puts it down for Cleveland, and again the Cavaliers open it up. They have a 10-point advantage as Money tries to sneak it back. What a basketball.
Boom. What a move he made. He went by 3 Cavaliers, jumped as high as the ring, made a beautiful individual play.
Eric Money, now in his 3rd year as the Detroit Pistons. Here's a steal by Money. Bingo Smith is back behind the back. He goes to Al Skinner.
All right, Eric Money has turned the crowd on as well as the ball club. He made a beautiful behind-the-back pass with Al Skinner coming down on the wing. Great play, great fast break. You won't want to see anything better. That fast break we talked about before. There's Money with the steal. Now he'll head down court, knows exactly where his players are. He knows he's being covered up. He sees Skinner on the wing. Watch that beautiful pass. Great timing. Up with the left-handed layup off the boards. That is absolutely beautiful.
7 coach NFL from last season are adios already. Hank Strand, the latest yesterday.
It's a tough profession, whether it be football or...
Cleveland is led by many as 13 in this game. Elmore Smith with a very nice shot. Lanier taking a look over him after he got out today. But 3 men are back for the Cavaliers to shut off the break. Cleveland hustling nicely on both ends of the floor. But Eric Money saw that lane open, and he shoots into it for his 10th point.
They're trading baskets right now. What they got to do now is cut Cleveland off.
Now Cleveland goes into a pattern offense as Frazier raises his index finger calling the play. I'm sure that wasn't it. Brewer taking a 25-foot shot.
But one thing they can't do is give Brewer that shot outside because he's really not that good a shooter. Look at Al Skinner make this move.
Yeah, Al Skinner's been playing basketball. Back to within 4 have come the Pistons after trailing by 13. Skinner coming off the bench to hit 8. And he's played a superior floor game. Defending well, rebounding well, moving the ball up court quickly. Cleveland has an 8-point advantage. Lanier doesn't want to challenge Elmore Smith right now. Now he beats him with a fake. Within 2. Skinner coming off his best game as a Piston, 20 points last night. Jim Jones throws it down. Bob Lanier rips the defensive board down and goes to Skinner, quickly searching down for the free man. Here comes Eric Money, skittering his way through. Detroit, down by 13, has tied the game. Down done by Lee Douglas, and here comes Money. Right into the hands of Walt Frazier. Jones fades away and gets it over Douglas. Jim Jones at 6'11" with a guard-type shot. 11 points for Jones, and a 2-point advantage for the Cavaliers. Up at 60, Lanier going right to the basket in the third quarter, and the big guy. He's a feet, I don't think. Shorter than Money, and Money's listed at 6 feet. A good move by Campy Russell, who is a streak shooter and who can burn you. He now has 9. With Mendy Rudolph at Arena in Detroit. These same 2 teams played last night at Richfield, Ohio. It was Detroit 115, Cleveland 105, and now Lanier has put 3 balls in the air since the third quarter started. He's hit all 3. Point lead over Washington at the half. LA has won 5 straight. Lanier tearing it up. 3 Lanier fouls. Is getting it done now. He has 19 points for the game. Down low they go to Campy Russell. They clear aside for him one-on-one against M.L. Carr, and Campy Russell right into the square and down through the hoop.
There's just no way you're going to stop that kind of play. Broke off that time to double team Eric Money. Bob Lanier with a great shooting touch.
They're starting to go to Campy Russell. They want their streak shooter to get the ball, and Campy Russell responds with consecutive field goals. Jones at 6'11" dribbles the ball down court. Campy Russell working on M.L. Carr. Russell, you can put a bag over his head when he's out, it's going to go in.
What a streak shooter he is. Wow.
He's got 15. We have 7:05 to go in the third quarter. It is a 70-68 game. Detroit is in the lead, and now Detroit goes up by 4. As Eric Money gets his first field goal of the second half, he has 14. And Walker is rejected by Lanier with clean off glass. Ford lead to Money, lead to Carr, blocked by Elmore Smith. But M.L. Carr comes up with a free ball. And Frazier brings it up the court, switching hands. Detroit does a good job overplaying the ball and then looking for help if the man goes to the weak side. And it's a 76-73 game. Detroit and Campy Russell now goes 6 for 6. He has 19 points. Mendy, here comes Frazier. 3:40 to go in the third quarter as Frazier looks to put it up off the baseline. He is doubled up by Shoemate and Ford, but finds Elmore Smith free with a slam dunk. Smith has 9. It's been a racehorse game. This is Don Crickey with Mendy Rudolph at Cobo Arena as Leon Douglas, the big center out of Alabama. It has been a very fast-paced game, both teams running. Cleveland, normally a pattern team, has done better when they push the ball up the court. In the third quarter, they've tended as pattern runs. Now, Jones hits it, and so it is an 81-79 game. Detroit with 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. The opposing coach. Campy Russell fires it up, and Russell, who has been red hot. This is the 4th personal foul on Chris Ford, so he takes the rest. Eric Money is back in the game now for the Pistons. Walt Frazier outside to Jones. Here is Campy Russell looking to fire. He's been hot. Campy Russell can do no wrong as he now has hit down 23 points. Left through his junior year. This time with the Cleveland Cavaliers averaging over 19 points a game. Lanier comes in with the left hand. By right. 3 points, 96-93 with 4:57 up to play in the game. Gets the ball back, and the Pistons looking to cut it back to 1. Eric Money dancing with a dribble.
We're going to have a finish right down to the wire. You can sense it, you can smell it, you can see it in their players' eyes, Don.
Lanier with a great fake, puts the ball up over Elmore Smith.
Now with the right hand. Strictly a left-handed shooter, gave a great fake and used the wrong hand.
Lanier has 29 points. He has 18 rebounds. With 2:53 to go, Cleveland's lead is a single point. And now with rebound inside court, Detroit can tie the game. 102 to 100 Cleveland. Eric Money with the ball. Austin Carr playing him cautiously. Lanier comes out to pick. Money shoots. Game is tied. Money has 20 points. Up to Eric Money. Lead to Lanier, and the big guy heads to the hoop. Off glass and Lanier. The game is tied. 1:32 left to play in regulation. The Pistons with 3 straight wins go down low to Bob Lanier. The big guy is only great as Lanier has now hit 33 points. It's been a shootout in the second half between Lanier of the Pistons and Campy Russell of the Cavaliers. 1:15 to play.
And Bob Lanier right now is on Campy Russell. There's a switch over there. We'll see if Cleveland takes advantage of it. Carr is back on him. You got to look for Campy Russell at this point.
Jones is free, and Jones knocks it down. And so we are going to go now to the final 17 seconds of this game here at Cobo Arena in Detroit. Don Craigie with Mendy Rudolph as Chris Ford inbounds the ball. Austin Carr gives to Eric Money. Jones is fronting Lanier. 10 seconds. You see the clock ticking down. That's the game clock. Looking to draw the foul. M.L. Carr gets the ball down to Shoemate. He puts it up. Lanier up at the buzzer. No good. We go to overtime.
Oh, and Elmore Smith, what a block he made. Lanier was in perfect position to throw up a short 4 or 5 footer. Elmore Smith timed it perfectly, made the biggest block of the ball game. Overtime, Cricky. The shot will go in. Now watch this replay. Watch Elmore Smith. He'll switch off, get in position to rebound. Shoemate will force the shot. Lanier with the rebound. Now watch Smith come from nowhere. Flops the shot. Great defensive play. Overtime.
As John Shoemate jumps up against Elmore Smith, Lanier gets the tap. It's been my experience, Mendy, that oftentimes the team that hits first in the overtime goes on to win it. Lanier puts it up. Frazier with a nice shot that gets the roll down, and the Cavaliers have tied the game at 110.
Interesting switch on defense here, Don. Jones now is playing Lanier. Elmore Smith is off of him. The obvious strategy of Bill Fitch is to double team him with Jones and with Smith. How do you stop that? No way.
Look at him get back on defense. Here comes Jones to the basket. Lanier was all the way back down the floor to play defense, but Jones got over him, and again the game is tied at 112. We have 2:40 to go, and we're in overtime. They go to Austin Carr. He can fire from long range. Jones has the ball tipped away by Lanier, but it's picked up by Campy Russell. Unbelievable. Absolutely astounding, the shooting of these two big men. Walt Frazier takes a look. Campy Russell was great, but Lanier was beyond great in this game. Jones takes a look. He fights. He looks. He throws it over everybody. M.L. Carr loses the ball to Campy Russell, who banks it in and ties the game. 116-116. 34 seconds left to play in the overtime, and we're again tied. Eric Money drives. He stops. Eric Money shoots and hits it. Lanier was knocked to the floor, setting a pick. Now they throw it down to Jim Jones. He lost the ball with 25 seconds to play. The Detroit Pistons get the basketball back. Chris Ford up court with the ball. Over the timeline, a double team. Shoemate back outside as they play perimeter basketball. The game clock is down to 11 to Lanier. Campy Russell against him. No foul. Off to John Shoemate. Rejected, but there's a foul with 1 second left. John Shoemate goes to the free throw line.
And that last pass that Jim Jones missed, thrown from Campy